Doggo's already being a problem. Good morning, everyone. AKA counting down to a biscuit eating and Polygon pilgrimage. Thank you for the 2-month subscription. Really appreciate it. How's it going, both of you guys? This little Wednesday morning of ours. I mean, I guess I don't know what time it is at AK. It might be like... Is it like... It's late night, probably, for AK. Ready for a nap already. I mean, it's 4:30 where I am, so... There's like a coffee spot that I used to put my coffee pods, and then I guess those ran out, and so she decided I'm gonna put my different coffee pod things there that were for her. And so this morning I kind of stumbled into the kitchen and made that coffee, and it's flavored. It's interesting. It's not really my favorite, but I made the coffee. I'm not gonna waste the coffee, so you know, gotta do what I gotta do. So I've been playing around with these weightings. I made it so that like there's a data view, but the unfortunate thing about the way I'm using the 6pf, 6pf is pretty reasonable actually. But I'm converting this, which is chest data, right? No, it's not in chest data, it's in loot table. Loot table. Okay. Good boy. So there's this little attribute thing, which is really cool, that a guy named Volt made, and he shared on Captain Coder's stream. I was watching a little while ago. Garby, if you're barking, I have to send you back inside. Yes. One day I'll figure out how to teach him to be just chill. But maybe not this day. We'll see. So if I change that back, and then God, it takes so long. So long. Why? Why are you taking so long to just check? Yes, I want to see. There's an issue with it where, like, you might have seen there's like a little box, and it's basically because inside of weighted items I have a T value, and that can be a class, and if that is a class, it doesn't display that very nicely. Shh. We'll bark in. It's too early for you to bark. Yes. Yes. Might have to send him inside if he's barky. It's too early for him to bark. I want final references of this, right? So I'm gonna see if I can fix it. Because again, what happens basically is, instead of, this is the normal view, how it normally looks, right? So you have the weight, a min count, and then the item data that I need to display. And so this is my like little loot table. So each time you open a chest, basically this gets run, and each item has a weight. It has a min count, which means I can actually define, like, if I want a specific item to only show up like once in the entire map, I can set it so it's 1, but then have 0 weight. So it'll at least show up once, which is kind of cool. But I just didn't like how long this is. So I was going to try to make it into the data table, but then the data table has some issues with showing stuff. So just trying to see. Data table attribute, draw in box, show labels. Okay. I want to see then where is this used? How is, maybe I can modify it a bit so that it I don't know. Yeah, so there's a drawer. Yeah. Okay. Is expanded, true, child count, draw in box, yeah, because you can put a box in it. I'm just gonna recompile, yeah. Kirby, you're getting one more chance, then I'm gonna send you inside. Or bone, maybe. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Stupid autocorrect. Text my wife. So if I refresh this, oh, maybe it didn't save. Because I want this to work, because it's just so much nicer when there's like one line on this versus all of these lines. Oh, hey, Fabi. Yeah, so it's not that Fabi. It does show up. It's that there's a little attribute that I'm using, this data table, and when I do that, these things that are nested doesn't show up, and so it's just because I think whoever wrote, when the Vault wrote this, they didn't handle that portion of it. And so while next visible, enter children true, initial depth. This is only one. Collection, Unity event, and serialized object types are not supported. Yeah, okay, so here we go. So he didn't want to display all of these. Property type array size, property type vector form, property type generic. Because this was the error that was showing up, right? Like it's not very easy to read, but that's what the error was. And I wonder if I can maybe make an exception there. So we actually go debug, attach. Sure. Okay. I was hoping it would just. No, it's not locking up. I'm attached to Unity. I feel like it should be there. It is coming to this, right? Okay, that's weird. should at the very least be editing this thing. But oh no, wait, what? It's not attached anymore? Why? Why, Unity? Why you no attached? There we go. Okay. So now I specifically want it to only attach. Baby. You don't get treats when you bark. You need to lay down. Go settle. Down. Yeah, okay, so now it's caught here again. Why? I didn't want it there. It's very weird because I feel like it's obviously... Okay, yeah, so it does get here. So what is the property type in this case that it's complaining about? Generic. What is the property type? Value. Right, it is a generic type, but it's actually a serialized generic type. So I think I can actually erase this condition. Because the way I use things is it will be serialized. So even though it's generic, it's been given a value. So it should no longer be an issue. So we'll see how this looks. You will get a bone soon. But just relax in the meantime. Little dingus. Yeah, I mean, the serializable thing, Favik, is like definitely a very common thing that happens. Oh, God. What in the world? Okay, yeah, so that's just because it doesn't like that. Now, for my use case, I can probably go and do an ignore here. Mismatch types get value. Chinese junk. Is this from this thing? Why? That is giving an error? 38. Weird. Outbox fracked. I don't see why that's going there, but no. Shh. Just trying to delay time until the bone arrives. But okay. So the thing I wanted to do is if the field, because this thing will go through every single child in the while loop. Right? While next visible, enter children. Oh wait, but is it property not depth? I mean, it's drawing them, so. Thing is that there's a parent rect basically, right? So this value is not what I want. I don't want to draw that because there's no reason to draw that. So the way we'd fix that is if property dot has children, maybe, and we just go continue, because then it won't draw that top one, ideally. Happy you're ready. We've got an exchange of doggo. There's a bone up here. It needs a little bit of guidance. Up. 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 No, up here. Up here. Well, she'll figure out eventually. Am I still frozen? Should be. Here you go. Need some help? Up. Ooh. There you go. Bone time. Exchange dog. Oh, wait. Okay, well. Get here, girl. Go up. There you go. Keep going up there. That's what we're paying you for. It's for your visibility. Okay, so that didn't work. That's interesting. Right, so it doesn't go any deeper than that. So this property field was drawing the whole child. What if I turn this off? Definitely getting into the point where I'm editing his code quite a bit, but to get what I want, I kind of need to do it. Oh, okay. All right, never mind then. So I did actually notice that it actually showed item count, which is a child of it, but it didn't show the other one. Right, so it shows item count, but it doesn't show my other value in here, which should be where if I find this item loot table, it should basically have item data and item count. So it should be doing that, but when I basically find where it breaks on this, let's see what happens. should be happening. Why isn't it? Oh wait, what? My breakpoint not stick? There we go. So the property is item info, right? And it has children, which is true. Okay, so then it has children. So the next time I come around here, so I actually have to seriously come back around. It should just loop back to this. There we go. Oh, really? Wires, junk value. Okay, so it's a serialized object, but it has children reference. Object reference. Interesting. So item data counts as having children, but I don't know why. Why that property has a thing of that there. Okay. Let's just go back to here. I just want to find again that initial property that has children. I want to see if I can find something that's different. Come on. No, you want to. There we go. Okay. So this again. This is item info. Yep. Okay. Property type generic. So if the property type, maybe I can separate that out for object reference. So if property type has children and is not property or property lowercase property dot type does not equal again, this is property type generic. Does not equal serialized object, I think. But I thought this was like a. Isn't type is type a string? Oh, it is a string. Okay. Serialized. Oh no, object reference. It was right. It was object reference. I think it's just F5 to get to the next one. Scrap metal, junk value. Type was. What was it? Type is a pointer. Oh, well, that's not cool. I think there was a different one though. That was property type, object reference. Let's try that instead. Property type. Property type does not equal. Serialized property type dot object reference. I don't see if that fixes it. I think this is running because I'm running a debugger, and behind the scenes, a lot of the properties get fired. There we go. That's exactly what I want. Nice and viewable. There we go. Okay. I can view all of them. I can see their weights. I can see their min counts. I can see all of these things. I think that's much nicer than how it was before. All right. The only thing I wish is that maybe this one's a little longer. But I think I can probably change that in some degree, but oh no, it sets the width. I think exactly that. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, it works. See all my items. I can set them up so that you get certain amounts. You have the min counts. I don't use min count yet, but there's some weights. So you're much more likely to get wires and scrap metal than sedatives or bandages, and so forth. So we're gonna, if you want to guess, clear. Now, did I checking that I took all those breakpoints away? Yeah, okay, good. Now, back to Trello. So I'm just gonna look at this. So we factor loot tables to hold on to receivers to distribute them all at the same time. So that's something I was working on. I'm not sure if it fully works yet. But essentially when I run my loot tables, because I want them to be equally distributed, I have this cached call thing, which anything that wants a thing from this loot table can call, and then I have a loot distribution manager that let's just disable that to make this. Oh, wrong scene. Loot distribution manager that does all the other stuff, so that you know, after everything's loaded and asked for the items to be given, then it will, you know, process it, do all this fun stuff. For being such a silly doggo. Her like butt was like half off the bed and it was just hanging there for some reason. Okay. Silly doggo. Okay. Alrighty. Load game. I turned off my flashlight. Okay. So the thing that I was trying to deal with. Oh, why does my light flash anymore? That's weird. Is that for everyone? Weird. Just want to see if I can find a chest that I haven't looked at before. No. Okay. Yeah, my little light flicker isn't working anymore. Why is that? If I go to chest, I added in this, which is the set inside item, and it listens to that when we set the data here. But that shouldn't really be interfering there. We still do this whole beep, and then that's when we set the emission color here. I wonder... Let me just check. Scene view. Go to the player. Find one of these chests. Why am I still looking at decal? Right? I think that's the thing that I want to look at. My god, what is it? I don't understand. It's like every single time I want to click on one of these things. Just lags the hell out of the game. I need to look at why. It's an editor loop. Okay. Let's profile the editor, I guess, then. Yeah, because there's something in the editor loop. I guess, well, it's not all in the editor loop. I don't know, supposedly it's all in the editor loop. The editor's doing something funky occasionally. That's a fun noise to be stuck on. Don't you love it when graphs literally go through your windows? Isn't that a fun time? Especially when they're like lagging graphs. It's even more fun. And then you get this long dial tone. I don't want to put anything. I apologize for the sound. Can't really stop it. The whole editor is frozen. So enjoy the feeling of being on hold, or what other sound I don't know this might be. It's a sound. It's definitely a sound. The whole thing that I wanted to know is, yeah, is this detail light renderer? Yeah, tile tone simulator, yeah. God. The times that I've looked into it, it seems to be something to do with TextMesh Pro. But, like, Jesus. Okay, so editor loop. What are you doing in here? Can I also, can I mute? Oh, God. Just let's mute ourselves for a few minutes, maybe. Okay. So it's all in application tick. Update scene. Update scene if needed. Update scene. Okay. QE view repaint all player loop controller. Okay. Inspector window paint. So some inspector window that repaints itself and then calls update scene, I guess. GUI utility process event. UI elements utility do dispatch. Okay. Panel update inspector window. Okay. I got it. I scrolled and it scrolled way far. Woo! This is so much more annoying when no, okay, just a little bit up. A little bit up. And click this maybe. The thing is, Fabric, I actually want the editor data because the editor data the editor data is what's freezing me, and I need to figure out why it's freezing me. So hopefully I can stop it freezing me. It's not actually like nothing in game is slow. It's purely there's like an inspector thingy. URI draw chain. There's something in here that I'm GUI container on GUI. Yeah, in the editor mesh renderer. Yeah, it's this GI. This thing has become the bane of my existence. Get geometry for hash instance. This I've seen this thing multiple times, not in the same like loop order, but this thing, whenever it seems to get called for some reason. But I don't know. I've like searched it and it doesn't have much. Huh. I mean, it could be that it's calling these things like a bazillion times. That kind of stacks up, but extract GI instances. Extract GI instances. Is it GI? Okay, so it might be something with GI might be GI, like global illumination. You know why that? Contribute global illumination. I mean, I think a lot of those things have that, but it just seems like it gets tripped really easily. Like whenever I click on a render thing. Unity GI Scene Manager. It happened to me and incredibly slow that the lighting window showed auto off. Turning it on and off solved the issue. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have auto on. I don't even have real-time illumination. I've baked illumination. But again, this one's fine to have that. But if I go to F2, it doesn't need. This, and then I'll just. I wonder because it has no maps. If it's trying to do something like that. Okay, there's nothing in here, right? So it's generating nothing. But hopefully I save now. And then I go back to menu. I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen anymore. I should probably though have enabled it, the real time, but we'll see how it looks. So now let's just do the test. We'll click on something. Like the chest, for example. Oh my god, it doesn't like. Revolutionary. Oh. Oh. That's amazing. Okay. I guess I can try, maybe I could try turning on like the real time. See, does it now? Okay, it still doesn't lag. Okay. Woo! That solves my issue. I'm gonna be so happy. I still have the issue though where the lights are not lighting, so that's not cool. Or is it no? Oh, it's because I didn't have the inspector open. I was on a different window, so I think the inspector somehow triggers the call. If I just like turn this off though, it works fine. It's kind of annoying because I actually do need to look at the render right now. I'm just gonna like turn this off. I wonder if I turn it off whether or not it'll stop doing things. I might have clicked it twice though there. Or do I just like, if I close the lighting, does it just not show anymore? So decals 2. I think I might have changed decals. 2. Oh god. This one. Yeah, I turned the emission off because other things were bad. But I need to reapply that to the chest then. Okay. That I can do. That's not that hard. Chest. Where's my to be found? Chest. Just apply this one instead. Save. Save, save, save. Scene. Yeah. Just a few more, yeah. That wasn't even the big issue I was coming into the stream thinking I needed to fix. So does it beep now? Yes. I think. Yeah. I feel like it was a darker change before, but maybe I was wrong. Oh yeah, I was like, why is this so bright? I didn't actually change. I guess I wouldn't change anything until I reload. Yeah, it's something. I can also probably turn my sound back on. Yeah, that's fine. So the thing that I was actually trying to figure out. So if I save right now and then I go. So what is the code? That's MII, I think. M or AA, sorry. Okay, so then I wanted to save and then reload. So the item no longer appears. Which is not great. Then there's the other problem of if I like open this one, for example. So I think it's yeah. If I open that and then load, it actually stays open, but the item's gone. Which I feel like I did at one point have working, so that's not so cool. Basically, is open is returning true, and it's going to be equal to this. State data is passed in. It's gonna be hard to do this on a I guess I'd have to do it on the ID level, right? Because somehow it's like modifying the save. even though I haven't saved, right? So that should be closed. I wonder as well if I went to my save. Where are you? Let's go reset. And then click play. Okay, so if you reset it, it does work. The item still doesn't show up, but it does actually then do that. So this is actually an issue with data persistence somehow. Which is interesting. Let's go to chest. Let's go in open. So in open, we call some things. Oh, it's probably because I do this turn instant. But if it's not instant, but then it doesn't do. It is open and not instant. So if instance is true and it's open, then it, okay, no, it still goes through, I guess. Yeah, okay. And then I assume when yeah, so it should get called there. And then you go into here, it turns all these things off. And the item inside should still, oh, maybe the item inside, okay, I know why the item doesn't show up. It's because by the time this gets called, this hasn't actually gotten called. Yeah, so what I should probably be doing is, in this situation, if it was open already by the time I got here, it is open, I should be doing this. So I'm going to make a separate method void, spawn, item, pickup. Doesn't fix the issue where it's still open all the time, but it should fix the issue where if the item has already, if it was open at the beginning, it won't do it. I could even make it more specific maybe and say like if it's not instant, but yeah, it's fine, I think. So if open, spawn item pickup, and then what I could actually do is when we spawn the item pickup, we'll set underscore item inside to be null. Just be like, hey, we spawned the item. We can't spawn this again. I could even put this part in here. Go return. Just so we can't spawn the item twice. Weird flows of stuff. Alright, F item site equals null. Then we return. Okay, so that should handle that part. The part where, yeah, we set the value to true, but then it's not getting overridden, or it's not getting loaded back, which is very weird. File there. Okay. This might be a use case for me to like really do a refactor on my save manager. If there's still stuff persisting, I might need to be a little bit more drastic on how I do it. Load game. Let's just check that other one that I had opened. Yeah, okay, sweet. So it has its item now. I just want to just check. I want to know if my... Is it always scrap metal? So I should have that so that it should always be the same thing. Yeah, okay. So it seems like it's always the same thing. So there's that fix in. So that's in. Then if I reload, it's open. That's the issue I'm dealing with. But if I go out and I reset this, and then I click play, I go load game. Yeah, it's closed properly. All right. What I may do is I kind of want to, I might make save data just into a class and then have my little scriptable object just reference that class and then it gets assigned to it. That way I can like fully clear it out. The problem that's happening, I think, right now is that the scriptable object's holding on to stuff. And then when I change it, or when I like try to override it with the load, it just doesn't do it, which is super annoying. So I might commit to that because I don't want to keep having these save bugs, and it's not cool. So how do I do that? So JSON utility doesn't have to be, yeah, it just has to be a normal object, it's fine. So I can convert that, no problem. I just need to create a different class in here, save system, create a C# script, save data, display or something, I don't know. Yeah, well, this it's White Bat Audio. He has like a ton of these copyright free music. So I just kind of I switch over between a couple of them that he has, but it's really good music. I love it. The fact that he just gives it out for free, it's awesome. Like, hypothetically, if I could find a reason to fit like this type of music in the game, I would totally do it, because you're allowed to. It's really good music. I just don't think it would fit exactly like what I'm doing here. But you know, got some really good stuff. Okay, so flippable object, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put this over here. File name, save data, display, I don't know, whatever. I'm probably not going to be making many of these. Display, I just probably need to make it once. And then move this. And then make it public. Save data. Save data. There. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to go new save data. And well, okay, first I want to change it to current save, asset reference. This is what I'm going to change it to. Save data display. And this is actually going to be the serialized reference. And what we're going to do is just go instance dot this save data and then delete this. Although I guess at this point, would I just put it all in the save manager? I don't even need really because I could just view this in the save manager. I can view it all at runtime. Do I even need this? I guess I don't. I mean, it's just like a separate thing to look at, but I can just go to the persistent manager and look at it. Unless I want to be looking at it like... I guess it's kind of nice because then I can look at it when I'm like... in non-play mode, I guess, is maybe one reason for it. So I guess I'll keep it for now. So debug load current save. Save data, I guess. I'm basically going to remove current save. Existence. That should basically always be fine. Yep. And then save data equals assets data dot save data. And this was basically just to erase it, right? Create save data. So in this case, before I load it, basically this was trying to like remove it. And so I don't even think I need this. This doesn't even being used. Yeah, so this can be null. What I really just need to do here is set this to be null. Just basically blank it out. Or actually, we'll set it to be equal to new save data. Or I guess save data here, we equal to new save data. Yeah, the music's definitely too fast paced for, sorry, probably missed that a while ago. But yeah, it's a little bit more fast paced than what I probably need. Definitely, yeah, it's probably like, yeah, definitely like when you're saying Doom, like if you're like in a horror environment that you're just like shooting up and going crazy, definitely I think the vibe there would match. Okay, so then I load again in here. So in here, basically what I want to do is asset reference should never equal null. So what I just basically need to do is underscore asset reference dot save data equals new save data, and then remove this, and then just go this the whole time. Okay. And then let's refresh. Native class. What's done this? I don't know. So I need to go to persistent manager now. Go to save manager. I need to basically make a new version of this because the saves. Okay, so you need to go. I could just go debug, and I could change this to save data. Save data display. What? Save data display. There we go. Okay. Go back to normal. Thing recompile. I don't know if it should have the. Oh wait, 1 second. That's fine. Save data. Gotta be the system.serializable. Rabik, you were right. We were just predicting in the future that I would get this wrong. All right. Okay, so now it has the save data, all the default stuff there, and then in Save Manager, I just need to drag this here. So, the nice thing about that is it should now completely clear out all the data. I don't know though for sure if my previous save will even be compatible. We'll see. We'll see if it is. It may not to JSON properly anymore, but it could also. So, load game. Let's see. That actually works. Cool. And it was closed. And that item still is there. Is it still scrap metal? Oh, it's still scrap metal. Sweet. Woohoo! Okay, let's try this again. That sounds like TTI. There we go. Bandages. Okay. Now let's reload. Aha! Sweet. Okay. So that's actually working now. That's pretty cool. Scrap metal. Let's just open this again. That feels like E. Yeah, okay. It's ETE. Yeah, it's always bandages. Sweet. Okay, so I got that actually working nicely. So that's ITT. Wow, I'm getting lots of bandages. And so bandages, I click here and then I can consume them, but... Oh. Really? Why is the consume button showing up for the other ones? Did I never fix that? Because, yeah, consume should not be shown for these, because you can't consume them. That's an issue. That is an issue. Let's, I guess, look into that then. I'm also just thinking that I like this little like border thing on all these bars, and I wonder if I can. I want to know if that's all one image on that UI, or if it's not. Because if it's just one little border thing, I might take that and then replace it with everywhere I use the just white bars, and I think the UI would look way better instantly if I did that. So I'm just gonna quickly take a look. Detailed view, I think, is where I put the health and stress bar. Stress bar, yeah, it's a frame. So like if I look at this and I turn it off, yeah, sweet. Okay. Maybe that's not a I need to do that right now type of thing, but I think it would definitely help. What's wrong? There you go. What? Good girl. Okay. Right, so first let's fix the consume part. That's not cool. So that is inventory screen. So selected item is consumable. I think this is probably where it's going wrong. Oh, not attached. Adder. Okay. True. Selected item. Oh, wait. Selected item is consumable is just equal to selected item does not equal null? No, it needs to be this one does not equal null. There we go. Not the whole line. Just that. If it's a consumable item instance. I was just checking if the item was null. but it has to be if the consumable item, that's not even low. So if it's a consumable item, then yeah, it should, you know, be consumable, but otherwise no. So that was hopefully an easy fix then. Let's just give that a little recompile. Polygon, since you're like the effects expert, I feel. Do you know if in URP there's any like nice built-in ways to make like a dust? Besides making like a particle system that just kind of fades around. But I feel like what's really missing in a lot of these images, or like a lot of the visuals that I have right now, is that the air looks too clean, you know? I need like passive dust just accumulating in the world. But I also don't necessarily want to put it like on everywhere in every room, right? I just want to kind of have like an effect instead of that. But oh damn it, I have to get the consumables again. But actually, I guess let's just check. Okay, so those are not consumable. Then I just need to open this. So that's not in. Okay, and then yeah, consumable. Sweet. Okay. Weird. It's just weird that this. I want to look at this for a second. It's weird that they're still white when, they're off. You know. Oh, that's lag, kid. So, in this case, right, this material, so I look at this in game. Oh, wait, it's still flashing. Oh, this is not the chest I'm looking at. This is just a chest. If I were to go over here. Click on this specific thingy. I wonder if this part shouldn't be static, because why are the chests static at all? Actually, that's kind of a weird thing, because they do open. Is the door pivot at least not static? Okay, the door pivot's not static. Maybe this shouldn't be static. I don't know. Think about that a little bit later, but so there, this one, it's not flashing, but I wonder if instead of changing the emission color, I should just be turning emission on and off. That's probably more what it should be doing. So maybe I do that instead. I go back to chest. So there's a mission color, but there should be like a use emission value or something, right? Of course, this is just the universal pipeline lit. There's a mission map. Toggle on. interesting. So how do you... Yeah, so that's the texture, and then this is the color, but how do they control for... These are the properties, right? They're not inheriting... Something would have to turn it on and off, right? Toggle UI, alpha clip, receive shadows. So if I NF this. How everything works in here. So there's a mission and there's color, but where do these actually get used? Is it just that they're just like secretly in the passes there? Yeah, it's just like it's probably one of the compile things. Light mode, mission. I'm just gonna check. I don't like. And there's like there would be like a set pool, right? No. This is probably a very easy Googleable question. Unity set emission on/off in code. Search the web again and find a solution. For those interested, here's a function containing a solution. Okay. Enable keyword emission. Disable keyword to disable emission. Okay. Well, there we go. So I just need to do this instead. I kind of like that a lot more. So all I have to do is here I would go disable keyword. It was just I wanted to disable the emission, right? So I want to, instead of, originally I was changing the color, so I was turning the emission color on and off. But I think what's better is I just turn the emission on and off completely. Because that's basically what you're doing when you're turning the light on and off, right? Hello. Oh, wait, no. Joseph took his dues, as he does. Okay, so this basically needs to be. I can't remember if I think I do have to go like if should beep. Maybe actually I can do it this way. Well, let's try it. Should beep then we go light renderer dot material, not manual, material dot set keyword. Go and grab that thing that I just want. Basically just this. Set it's just really not liking this. Okay, fine. I think because it's not returning anything. Set keyword. This. Do I need another one? No, it's because I put in another. There. Okay. Let's just not have hidden grunts. Oh wait, you can. Oh wait. There's disable keyword, there's enable keyword, but I can also just go set keyword and then go should be. Right? Is that what they're saying? Oh, but it's like in. Okay, well, so we won't be that. We'll just go enable keyword. I wonder, can I just do a keyword get or something? Shader keywords. I'll just go enable keyword. There's probably a way to do it a little bit quicker if you don't have to do the lookup. Yeah, I wonder what. So what's the overload? You actually, yeah. So there's an in Unity Engine render local keyword. I'm curious now because if I could cache that and it's better, then maybe I do that. Let's just Unity material material keyword. Creates and caches. Okay, here, sweet, awesome. This is exactly what I want to do. So new local keyword shader example feature on material shader. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, and then you use that and you can set its state. That is cool. I like that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say private Unity engine dot rendering dot local keyword, I think it was called, yeah. Underscore emission keyword, and the only question is set data might happen before start, so I might need it in set. I probably will just assign it in set data. Set data is only going to happen once, so it should be fine. Emission keyword is going to be equal to new, and then it's going to be the underscore what is this thing called? It's a light renderer. Dot material shader. I should probably go and do something saying if underscore light renderer is not equal. No. Then we'll do this. Just in case I have a chest that doesn't have a light or something, you know. What do I have to do? Oh, right, the name as well. So the name is this. Okay. New local keyword emission. And then I kind of want to make this just a private method as well. Void set light on or off. Bool value or is on. And then this will go if mission keyword equals null. We're not going to do anything. Return. And if it isn't, then we'll go underscore light renderer dot material dot set keyword is on. There we go. Now I can just use this method instead of typing something fancy everywhere else. Just do this. So set light on or off, and this is going to be equal to should beep. And then here we will just set it off, false. And then try open chest. I'm going to do the same thing. Just set it false. I think that's all the use cases. So then I don't even need to have this or this. Those will both just be handled by the base stuff. So that's cool. Hey, Foxella, how's it going? Happy you finally started making some videos of your critique stuff. Isn't the highlight system awesome? And then when you use it, you realize how bad the clip system is in Twitch. It's kind of crazy. God, I wish I could make clips with the highlight system. I don't understand. I take advice, but only ages after they give it. Yeah. They gotta beat you down a little bit first, you know? I feel that. I'm a little bit stubborn sometimes. Yeah, all the clips. Yeah. If it wasn't like so much of a pain to do that too, I'd probably do it. But obviously it's nice just, you know, in the stream deck, for everyone that doesn't know, you just like, there's like a little clip that, and you can press that button and it does make a clip. The problem is like, you have no control over when that clip ends and when that clip starts. Twitch just kind of figures it out. If you click like clip it in the actual, like when you're watching, you can kind of change some stuff, but it's also super fickle. So like where it ends, you have no control over, and you can kind of like move them around a little bit so you can get up to 60 seconds. But like if you don't time it correctly, it'll like just cut off like yourself mid-sentence, and you have to make a new clip. But the annoying thing is once you've actually clicked the clip button, it's actually created a clip, and so that's in your just like clip section. And so that once you figured out you finally got the right one, you then have to go and back and delete all the ones you tried to make that were not the correct timings. I hate it so much. I like, if only I could just like, hey, if it's under 60 seconds as a highlight, do you want to make this a clip maybe? Because like clips just seem to get promoted more and seem to get like more pushed out and easier to view. And then you can like instantly export them as shorts and to TikTok and all these things. I wish I could make a highlight into a tweet. The stupid other things. Anyways, rant over. Because I can go on and on about that. And I will never get anywhere. I think this should just work, right? Let me just check. How many times it just freezes and you have to wait? Did the rating interface get an improvement? I'm just going to click on this to see. It doesn't look any different to me. Maybe that's like in your specific program. I always just rage straight out of the Twitch thing, this thing. That's what I click right on. But it just looks like this to me. You can type in the name or you choose people that you follow already. Oh, I just have the shitty system still. You're the Mr. Fancy Pants that I can actually care about, giving you the good stuff. So that's A and N. Oh, A-A-N. A-A-N. No, right. Open A-A-N. Bandages. Woo. Okay. Oh, cool. That probably would be cool. A lot better than what I'm dealing with. All right, so chests are now working like I want them to. That's cool. So that's already an improvement. What was next in my little Trello-y thingy? They're pretty good. They're like, I mean, I've finished them off in the sense that I'm happy with how they currently work. I'm working on this stuff with loot tables. Make tables have loot tables. Yep, I've done that. Make findable items that can only be used at base. I'm not sure if I care about this at the moment, but I could just make it. I mean, I can, but I don't know if I care about this at the moment. I think you can just eat pills whenever, whatever. Make craftable items that increase stress resistance, max stress, and max health. That is probably fair. I need to make those things. I have all the tech to do it now. I just need to do it. Grab the scrap metal. How much items do I have now? I have 8 and 10. I need more items. I need to actually find more items in the world. So let's go. Let's just play a little bit, grab some items, and then we'll experiment with the other stuff. Nothing over here. I still haven't found Steve in this level. Steve is being a little shy. open T to NN. No? What is it? Oh, I think it's TNM. Nope. I'm really getting stressed here. Or maybe it's TMM. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, it was TMM. Damn, I'm getting so much bandages. Not even hurt. So, I think that's TII. Yeah, there we go. Scrap metal. Okay. Well, it's all fine and good, but I kind of need wires, right? Yeah. I'm also considering if I should move my inventory item thing or keep binding to something else, even though I makes the most sense, right? But like, you actually have to like move your hand over to get to I, which is kind of annoying, especially if you're like in the middle of running away or something and you want to use an item. But I guess you're probably not using items when you're running away like that. There's a chest. So that's N-I-E, I think. N-I-E. No. Is it? Oh no, it's N-M-E? Oh. No, wait, did I? Oh, no? Because, yeah, Joseph's spawning right in front of me. Okay. Go away, Joseph. I was trying to open that chest. Oh, sweet, I found some wires. I think I have enough for some stuff now, so let's let Joseph walk away. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Well, it's fine. Also I need to remember where I am. That would probably help too. Okay. One sneaky change I kind of made for okay, close the door. For Joseph is I made him move faster when you're farther away from him, so he naturally will kind of get to you quicker. But by default, he's not gonna be too quick. Where the heck is the portal? Okay, I think I remember that. I think the portal maybe is over here then. Get back up to the base. There we go. I actually still need to check if... Wait, what? Okay, yeah, good. Okay, good. As well, I was wondering if Mr. Joseph was gonna appear here. I wonder if I should have lighting in this like safe area, because it does seem kind of weird that I still need my flashlight, but oh well. So I can get the permission system unlocked, I can buy more electrical components, but I don't need them for anything right now. And I can trade things in for other things. So that's my options right now. really need to make the background darker. That's what I'm realizing with this text here. It's definitely not dark enough. I also kind of wonder if I should, there's a way to like blur things behind you. I could actually just like, wonder if I just turn on depth of field. And what is it? Gaussian? Could even make this like start 1 and 2. Right, so it's like just blurs everything as soon as you go into a menu. I think you still probably need the darkness. A better dark in the background, but it kind of does help. Yeah, kind of like that, right? You turn on the depth of field as soon as you go into a screen. Definitely keeps things better focused. But I do think generally I need Assistant Manager, Screen Hub. I thought this layer had a black background, but it does. It's just maybe it's not dark enough. So obviously it's going to be pitch black, but might be the flashlight is so bright. But I really need to almost make it fully black. Well, that's crazy how much like just you can still see it almost like your transparency. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But just like that, you can still see pretty well. But maybe I need to do that and do the blur. I think the blur does look really nice. I just need to set that up to actually work. I wonder what the best way to do that is. Do I make a... I could just make a component, right? You can make a global volume on... So if I go to here, just as a test, right? We could go to, not HUD, obviously. Screen, not main menu. But if we go to example, the store screen, store screen. And we go into the background. And I'm gonna, again, turn that back up to like 200. I think it was definitely way too low. I am editing this in this thing. Okay, good. Let's go like 230. It's too dark. Then I want to see, can I can go to volume. It's global. And then I need to make a new one. Yeah, you know, PG, that's fine. And then basically we add post-processing. Where are you? 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 Depth of field. And then mode. Gaussian. No, not Gaussian. I like the bokeh one. And then So this needs to be a higher priority. So let's set it to like 10, I think. And then 1 something. I don't know if this is going to instantly apply to here. So aperture. I don't know what properly to set here. So we'll just set something and see if it works, I guess. If I go back out of here, because Screen Manager is disabled, but if I were to enable it for a second, and then go revert all, so it's just this. Okay. I can edit this while I'm here. That's interesting. I don't feel... Oh, right. I would need to change my camera thing. There's a camera setting that needs to take in UI. There we go. Okay, so I need to do that on the player camera as well, but that does instantly then work. As soon as you open up the screen, right? So as soon as the screen turns on, it blurs things behind you. So that's cool. What I might do, I follow this dark and blurry background. Should probably add a D there. Then in my prefabs folder, in UI, I'll drag and drop that, and then in other screens, such as, right, but other screens such as the inventory screen, we'll delete that, and then we add the dark and blurry on the bottom there, but it then is universal, so I'll just have one little prefab, basically everything. Does screen not have a dark background? Okay. I feel like in-game info screen should maybe do the same thing. So let's go into there. And let's delete that one, and then dark and blurry. I might tone this one's opacity down a little bit because I kind of want to see a little bit more for that specific one, but everything else I think is fine. Setting screen. Sure, you can also have a dark and blurry. Sounds like a drink. A dark and blurry. You know, have some dark spiced rum and makes you go blurry pretty quickly. I don't know. Terminal screen. When I open up the terminal screen, does it actually have a background, or is it just... No, it doesn't. I feel like it should. I think it should have a blurry background screen. I want you to focus on this, not other things. Alright, save that. Although maybe dark and blurry is a little bit too dark and blurry. Maybe I should turn it down a little bit. Yeah. I like 160. I like round, even numbers. But there we go. Cool. So, there we go. That part. Other thing I was contemplating in terms of getting distracted and doing silly things is I was going to replace all usages of Whitebox with a thing called Frame, I think it was called. Something Frame. cross frame, basically, I think. There's lots of frames. Maybe I should look at the frames first. And see which frame I want. It's cross frame, cross frame, cross frame alt. What does cross frame alt look? Oh, okay, that doesn't have any lines. Cool. That's interesting. Inventory frame. That's what they use for inventory. I don't think I like that one as much. Oh, this isn't. Yeah, this is not in the other pack. This is weird pack. Yeah. Hence why I don't like it too much. It was in a previous science fiction GUI pack that I downloaded, not the nice frames thing. So I'm gonna like just, yeah, I'm gonna go to a lot of these things and just, instead of using white box, I want to use this, I think. But I need to change the pixels here. What is that? Why is it sliced and maskable? But it should be sliced, but I feel like it's definitely a lot bigger than it should be there. Let's see if okay, so if I look at the HUD in AlphaNet stress bar frame, it's 14. Okay, so I guess I just have to make sure that it's 14, everyone. 14. There we go. I think. Yeah. Then I'm gonna do the same thing for scroll view, content. Oh no, it's the scroll bar. Then scroll. Yeah, the handle, I guess, is that, and then so instead I'm going to try to use cross frame. Again, go 14. I think it's just a little bit more elegant. We'll see though. And then question is whether or not I want them to tint, which I might want them to, but I'm not certain on that yet. So ideally I should try to get them using that system. So they have this whole like tint system in it's like something about color, right? UI Manager color changer. Wait, what? Oh no, this is not what I wanted. They had a better thing. Let's go look at address bar. No, frame. It's a UI Manager image. Is what they're using there. The kind of annoying thing is that I don't think I want it to be blue. So I had to make like a health colors one just for red. And then I want this one, but I might make another one of these and call it stress colors. And then save this one. I'm gonna go into the stress bar and just apply stress colors, and then I can make my own colors for everything else. Because these are like specific health bar colors. I need to make everything use the stress color one for the stress colors, and then we'll be able to redo stuff otherwise. Okay, there we go. Probably at some point I'm going to edit their code so I don't have to make a full like UI manager for this, and just gonna have like a another thing for it, but that's for another time. So again, let's go back to here. So then it was like UI manager image, right? Color type. So I basically want to look at this thing. Primary color, I guess, yeah. And then I guess that's fine for now. Primary color, secondary color. I don't know why those are the same color, but or maybe like a secondary color of this or something. So then we can go border. Border got the image thing, right? Yep. And then handle got the image thing. And there we go. So that one's now kind of updated a little bit. Just trying to give a lot of these things a little bit of refresh, because when I made them, I was not making them nice and pretty. The other thing that bothers me about this border is I want to make it just a little bit smaller. It's like touching the edges, which doesn't look great sometimes. 200 by 200. What I might do as well is I can go preserve aspect, and then I can actually make the width like 300. Or actually can even go, in that case, I can go like this. And then just say, hey, let's be 10 in, or in like 16 in, and 16 in, and 16 in, and 16 in. And if I ever have an image that's a little bit longer or wider or something, it'll fit, but otherwise it'll just nicely fit in there and do its thing. Again, for the border here, what we're going to do is can I like select? Am I able to go find references in scene, and will that give me everything? It does, but it doesn't. The annoying thing is it gives me them, but it doesn't really give me them in the nice way. Right? Like, I don't even know if this on the store screen. It is, but let's whatever. I mean, it would be the quickest way to do this, really quick, but I would just have to do it, you know, I feel like a weirder way, but just like at least grab some of these contents, content. What is content in here? This doesn't reference it. What the? Why Why is count text referencing it? So it's not even giving me all the things that I want. That's very annoying. Alright, let's just do like these two. Go frame, cross frame, and then go 14, and then go add component, color image, and there we go. So there's that. Then I can go cost display. Let me go save cost display. It also has the image, so let's go. Oh, not image. This one? Yeah. I'm gonna find frame again and just have it here. So I can just drag it in, cross frame, drag and drop, set it to 14, and then set add component, image. Yeah, the nice thing about doing this is that if I decide later on that I want to change these colors, I can just change them all in one go. I mean, if dragging and dropping pre-existing art is art to you, then yes, you do see art. Totally, that's exactly what I'm doing. Karazest. Save that, go back up here. Basically just going through every single one of these things and just replacing my old ugly box. Double click on it. I wanted to replacing my old ugly box with this nice little white frame. It came in my UI pack. Bum ba bum. Primary. And then in here, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna go into this guy. So in this one, I have a white box that is the cross frame. But what I might want to do here, so this could be image, and then I can make it secondary. I also have to make this 14 again. And then in the highlight, I'm conducting job interviews for at least 2 weeks, so probably won't be around much. That's too bad. Job interviews. Like interviewing people for your work, or you're like going for another job? Because there are a little bit of different things. I want to see it 12 and add the image primary. So it'll be a little bit bigger, hopefully. But then overlaying. Just want to look at this, how it looks. I don't know, that looks horrible. Fair enough. Can be a little bit of a tricky game sometimes to get good people. I want to know if maybe if I make this one just like much bigger. Why is it being cut off? I think, oh, it's becoming cut off because the viewport is cutting it off on the side. That's kind of rude. It's probably, there's a adding option here, which I should be doing. Like 4, 4, 4, and 4, I guess, just to make sure that it actually does that. Just gonna tweak this here. So I can keep making this bigger. As just a way of showing that, like, hey, this one's actually selected. I could do that. The other way, obviously, is changing it back to 14. And then making this just the cross frame. And then it'll be lit up and the other ones won't. But it's kind of like a small effect. I don't know if it's enough by itself. I mean, I could actually make it so that this actually has accent color. Why doesn't that got instantly applied? Change should be. I could do that. Your spell check is spell checking? Where am I? Did I spell permission wrong somewhere? No worries, Polygon. See you in a little bit. Oh, this is like, this isn't even like real text. This is just like I wrote something in there. No one's ever gonna see this text, okay? I mean, besides you right now, and everyone that's looking at me changing this, but it's not real, okay? It's not real. I'm gonna like apply these changes. I want to see now if I go into here, save changes. Oh, this is probably still the alt frame here. Let's grab the actual frame and then go save. Yeah, it's always good to look out. Good to look out for me, because I could totally make those mistakes. And then I want to apply this. I can revert this because it should be the same. I'm noticing though, so the cross frame is a little transparent, so I probably want to do something where I copy this component. Oh god, this is on the base thing, isn't it? Of course it is. Okay, so we're gonna go remove component. Should do this all in this actual thing. Save. I don't know what I did. We're gonna go into here. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna remove this. Highlight unselected frame, and then we inverse this one, and then we set this one to secondary, I guess. There we go. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So I have to finish up by 7:30 today, because the baby man has woken up earlier. Silly little baby man. I'm much better at catching English spelling than Finnish because my English teacher was much scarier than Mom. It's an interesting story. Okay, so I think all of this now kind of updated. I do need to fix this, I think. So in the detailed views, here, just need to add some padding, I think. Yeah, so let's just add a little bit of padding. Make sure these guys aren't getting squished. And this text is all the... Oh, this isn't. Is the requirements text? That's squares. Yeah, I don't want this, I think. I want... I never made squares into this. I could just use one of the font packs one, but I feel like I should just make a squares one. So let me do that. Yeah, I think that this makes it look a lot nicer, for sure. Probably need to do some changes here with like the text and stuff so that it fits a little bit better. Just because, like, I feel like probably not everything should be the squares font. Probably even these cost display, maybe I should be making them this one, just so that there's like a little bit of difference in there. So I might do that. Then I need to change the buy down there. That was semi-bold, right? Okay. So save that. And then for this one, it really should be squares. So I need to go to squares. Find the font. Squares, bold free. I need to go create Text Mesh Pro, Fontastic, SDF. Okay, so now I have one, and then I can go to this button and go D squares. There we go. And then I'm also gonna go to that the store listing display. Go to that and change this. Both of these. They have joystick monospace. I had no text discipline. They're all just different text pieces everywhere. Okay. So I have the gizmos. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. So now I just need to do the same thing, just inventory screen. That's the only other one I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna not do anyone else. So let's just check title text. Yeah, squares. Okay, that's good. At least that one's there. Let's go to, I guess, fix this one first. Content. I need to set the padding because it was doing weird things. And then item display. Let's go into item display. Does not have a selected thing? Interesting. And so I didn't add anything to add whether or not this item was selected. Interesting. Probably should at some point, because otherwise it's kind of hard to tell which one you selected, but I guess it doesn't need to be right now that I do that. So let's go find frame again. Change this, change it to 14. And then add the UI image here, primary, good. And then actually, yeah, I should have been doing what I should have been doing is just going and adding as a text. Oh, it's a Text Mesh Pro only? Okay, well, fine, be like that. Both of these should anyways just be, yeah, this should just be the semicolon. I don't want to make them Text Mesh Pros because then I have to like make new components for every single one of these, and I'm not in for that right now. But this one, yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then we go to the detailed side. This title text is squares, right? Okay. Container, image border, contents, consume button. All of these have white box. Yeah. Okay. So just go set them to cross frame. Set it to 14. Then set a image thing to that, the primary. Good. Okay. And then in content, I guess I'll want to do the same thing I did with the other one. So this should be reserve aspect, and then do this, and then go 16 by 16 by 16, 16, so that it doesn't crop anything. And then in here we go title, squares, good. Description, we go change that to semi-bold. Then consume button, we change it back over to squares. I guess that's what I have to do. Close text, actually. Yeah, okay, close text is always square. Sweet. Permission upgrade. Looking a lot better. Okay. Save that. Go back out. Alright. I think I'm finally done toying around with that. Put a little timer on this so I don't get too carried away. Let's just go play for a bit, see what that all looks like in game, because you know, be nice to know. Be nice to know how this looks. No game. Oh no. I did all that work, and then I didn't save when I got back up to the main menu. So that's a little unfortunate. How did I even get in this room? I guess it was this way. Do you need a tree meant to grow? Up. Up. Maddie. You can do it. Go up. You need some assistance? Yeah, I figured. Pet, pet, pet. Maybe scoochy boots. There we go. Okay. But I guess I can look at the inventory. I do like the visuals a little bit. I feel like this might be a little bit too thin though, but it's okay. I might want to have a whole selected view here somehow, but I can work on that in due time. Sneaky doggo. Yeah, she was hiding. So in here then, yeah, I do kind of like that. The blur though isn't happening. That's weird. Oh right, okay. I know. You know that time that I said, hey, I need to change the FPS player camera to be able to accept different layers? Yeah, I did say that, and then I didn't do it. What a bad me. Because if I just need to go in, out. Yeah, there we go. Woo! I'm feeling like they're too thin though. Like that thinness works, I think, for other things, but I feel like it's too thin for this. Kind of sucks because if it is, I need to like make it not that thin for everything. So that might be a lot of changing, but let's just unselected frame. Okay, let's just see if I like made this 10 or 8, 6. I feel like I could go up to 6. I mean, you can try to. 4 is feeling too much. 5 is alright. This is 5. This is 6. This is 5. This is 6. This is 5. I might do 5. It's too thin otherwise, I think. I mean, I like the thinness for the health bars. I think that makes sense. But for everything else, I feel like I want them to be this thickness. Which kind of sucks because then I have to go in here and change them all again. But it is what it is. So go item display. So I'm going to set this to 5. Save. Then in the detailed view, we're going to go container. We're going to go basically these 3 guys. Set them to 5 as well. And then go to store screen. At least this is fairly quick to do. Items. Go listing display. Save. And then highlight, unselect frame, go to 5, go save, go back, and then go to detailed view, go to container, and then image board, contents, buy button. I'm going to change all of these to 5, and then I need to go to contents, and then I need to go to here, cost display, save again, then just change this to 5. I wonder if the cost display should be smaller just because they're less important. Maybe let's make those 8. See what that feels like. And then what else? I think so the only other thing I need to change is the terminal screen. So I also added this here. Terminal interface. So then the border, yeah, change that to 5, and then scroll bar, handle, change that to 5. Okay. Save. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that is looking good, and then I don't need to do this anymore. Probably. Okay, so let's look at the inventory. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Still maybe need to figure out a select state for the inventory, but I mean it's kind of okay because you're looking at this thing. And then if I find that pathway that I went down, up here, where are you? This one. This eventually leads me to the portal. So I really should just save myself over here. Let's just do that. Come on. Got this stuff. Yeah, I definitely like that a lot more. I feel like maybe the dark and blurry background needs to be a little bit darker maybe for these ones. Because some of these things is a little harder to read. And do them with a single button click. That's an issue. Where is this thing? Just unlock. And do them with a single button click. Okay. There we go. So let's fix them. Doesn't. I think it's going to take effect, but whatever. Text is feeling a little small, maybe down here, but I think the cost display. Do the redo a deer, a female deer. Yeah, good old Sound of Music reference. Okay, so there, the screen layer, store tag, so screen. There we go. Detailed view, container, contents, cost item container, scroll view, viewport, content, display item 1. I just want to check. So, how much bigger should I make this? Because it feels like very small. 18? Or do I go all the way to 20? I think 20 is probably pretty good. 20. And then I maybe even want to make the description a little bit bigger. So this would be like 26. Yeah. Okay. So 26, 20 for the thing there, and then tweak up the darkness for this specific screen. Store screen. Dark and blurry background. Might. I already made the one that doesn't have as dark, but I might tweak this up for the other ones because I think it's probably for inventory and this, it probably should be like that. So for store listing display, that was fine. It was contents, the description. I wanted this to be 24. And then I wanted these guys to have 20. So I need to make this slightly deeper to have that, but that should be long enough. I mean, kind of line spacing seems very big. Can I like change that down to like 0.6? There we go. I shouldn't have too many things that are that long, so it's mostly because it's just one very big word, right? Wires, wires, wires. Yeah. Okay, that should be okay. I mean, it does kind of overlap with the image now. Maybe I can just move that a little bit lower down, just so it won't overlap with the image too much. At least it won't in most cases. So, all right. I think I'm happy enough with that. I can probably just leave it and do things that I was actually had on my list, which was all right. I was gonna make crafting items. I was gonna do that. Okay, so. Where's this even located? Where do I store all these things? So items, upgrades. Okay, well I have those. I guess I can change this. So negative incoming stress modifier. This doesn't need a stack limit. It's fine. What would I call something that increases your max stress? So like this is like your max stress capabilities. Mental. I already have sedatives. So a little bit different. Mental toughness. Sure. And so this was like increase max stress. By, I don't know, 20. Just do that. See how that works. So this is now, I call this max stress up. And I'll duplicate this one is flat stress flat incoming stress reduction. I don't know, I just want to have like 2 of these things because so see if I can remember these things. Negative incoming stress modifier. I think it's positive because positive is going up, so it's going to reduce that. And the modifier value, oh God, is it -1? It's just if I want to like make it so that like each time you would get one, you only get -1. So in Stress Manager, positive flat mod. Okay, how do we use this? So if the amount is greater than 0, yeah, so that means we're actually adding stress, and then we add the mod. Okay. So this actually means, yeah, so I do want negative here. And this will be like, I'm gonna call this like artificial willpower, because you're basically like, I don't know, melding something into your brain that I don't think I spelled artificial right there. Yeah, definitely. I think I swapped the C in artificial. What the? Why is it? Why is spelling so hard? Artificial willpower. Increase max stress. So this will be reduce any incoming stress by 1. So this one's super powerful early on, so it's probably gonna be pretty expensive as an upgrade, but yeah, that's that upgrade. Where's the stored? This is in resources, upgrades, right? Okay, and then did I ever create health upgrades? I can't remember now. Item data. No, I never made health upgrades. Okay. That's fine. I think it's okay. So basically, if I have those, so I'll the permission slot upgrades. Upgrade that, and then maybe I make these things take scrap metal, and these things take like wires, and maybe this one takes wires and like bandages and sedatives, so you have to like sacrifice a little bit more. It's like the item that you'll want. This is probably the best item that anyone can get. So to do that, I now need to go to my stores, upgrade store, and I need to add in a listing ID for both of these items. So the max _ stress purchase, maybe 1, and then so I'll have 1 max purchase, listing title override. So I don't need the overrides because I'll just make them themselves. The cost item, so this said I was going to make it wires, and then I was going to go with unlock. This was now just going to take scrap metal. It's going to take 10 to unlock, and then 30 to upgrade it for now. Probably have to make it like scale upgrades, so maybe there's only 1 upgrade that you can buy for that, and then it's like 50 and then 70 or something later. But so max upgrade stress purchase 1, purchase limit 1. And this is going to take 10 wires, I guess. And then offer items. All right, so then it offers one of my max stress ups. And then does this have any? Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, so then we're gonna add another one. I'm gonna add 2 of these. So basically the second one is gonna have a 2 show prerequisite of 1 max stress up. So as soon as you buy it the first time, then this one will show up. But then this one will cost more. So this one will cost 20 or something. I don't know. And then we're now going to add the flat underscore stress underscore reduction underscore 1 max purchase limit 1. We're gonna make this cost wires as well, I think, but maybe only like 15 wires, but also I'm gonna say 4 bandages and 4 sedatives. So it's gonna be kind of hard, I think, to get that, but it's very powerful. So offer items is gonna be flat incoming stress. There we go. At some point I should probably make an upgrade screen like that you can actually see what you already have, but right now I don't do that. But at least now those are all there. So at least people can kind of play around with that. The more I think about it, the more I probably want to make, you know, a more randomized store or something like that. That happens. I'm still struggling whether or not like how I want the loop of this game to work. Whether or not it's just like you're really doing like a campaign and you're kind of like going deeper and deeper and deeper, and then eventually you finish it. But then like the playtime of that is like at least 4 hours, or whether or not you have like a run and you're doing 1 hour kind of runs, and changing the difficulty each time you go into the run. That's kind of something I still have to figure out, but I'm not going to increase max health because I don't have the item, but that's fine. Make findable items, I can only use the base. I'm just gonna note that I'm like not right now. I don't think I need to do it now. Further tune level gen, right? That is something I can at least start looking at. I have to wrap up fairly soon, but I think I can start tuning this a little bit better. So, right now, the first element here, I have 10 and 1. So every 10 seconds, you increase your stress by 1. I should probably almost make this a universal value for now. 10 and 1. 10 and 1. 10 and 1, and then thinking at these levels, maybe I go 15, but 2. And then here, and 15, but 2. So on the higher levels, that flat upgrade is no longer going to save you completely, but then for lower levels, it'll be fine. Kind of what I'm thinking. Other thing, oh god, eventually I think I need to make this into a loot table as well, so that I can drag and drop them in instead of having to manually edit them. Because right now, if I like want to change how these pools work, I have to change it for every single room, which is why I haven't made any changes there. It's just been sitting there for the entire time. So difficulty table. Yeah. And I was wondering whether or not I want to like duplicate array element first. And then I was gonna slowly increase the difficulty, I think. And maybe make the first one. I want to see if I can make it just like 6 rooms for the first level. I think 1 should still be okay. 5, 6, and then the next one can be 10 rooms, maybe even 8 rooms, and then do all that. And then here, yeah, let's keep it down to like 10, and then 12, and then not getting up to 20. Let's just keep it lower. I think they're too big as is. So it's like, yeah, let's even keep the highest levels to like 15. I basically added just another difficulty here. So this one is pure 1, and then the one that was next was going to be weight 1 and weight 2. So it still has some of them, but I want to make it transition a little bit better. So I think I was going to go weight 2 still for value 1, and then there you go. I do gotta wrap it up though. So might toy around with this a little bit off stream, but I'll find someone to raid. Let's see. Oh, Captain Coda's still going. Let's go give him a say hi. Both are fun for different people. I know a guy who has like 7 hours doing runs in Binomax. Yeah. I assume that was to do with the whole loop thing. Which is kind of what I need to figure out, is that I just need to get these levels tuned enough that they can feel fun kind of going through them, and then I can kind of realize whether or not, like, are you going to be fully exploring this thing, and you want to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper until you get to a difficulty level that's hard, and then if you die, you maybe just go back to the base and kind of have to go back down again, but you don't necessarily lose all your progress? Or do I want to make it true roguelike kind of fashion where like a lot more things are randomized so that the replayability is higher, which is good. I want replayability, but I don't know, I feel like some things might be odd in that flow as well. So anyways, probably gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna just tweak some things off screen probably. But in case anyone's not in the Discord, hopefully the Discord thing shows up, and then also raid Morse. See if any of these things happen. At least the raid thing happens. So if you guys want, copy that little thing. Morse code of raid. Gonna raid Mr. Captain Coder and go say hi to him. So I will see you guys over there. And yeah, I'll see you then. We'll hang out for a little bit as I finish up some stuff over here. But thanks again for everyone for coming in and joining. And I will see you next time.